Welcome back to the show, everybody. Yo, what you been waiting for? Some more of that Granblue Fantasy versus baby. That long-awaited grudge match between Daigo and Fuudo in this hot exhibition. So, let's stunt no more. Let's get to the work. Let's bring out your other friend and mine. Ultra duper duper motherfucking magic box. Where you at, girl? Oh no, I didn't press the button. Better. Let me get me over here real quick. Let me do some little work over here like that. Oh, and we good. So, if y'all ready, I'm ready to put in this work, man. So sit back, relax, and chill. And let's take a look at this exhibition, baby. Now activating Granblue Fantasy versus Daigo versus Fuudo. That's EXE.
Alright, what's up guys? We are out here in lovely Tokyo, Japan for our early preview of Granblue Fantasy Versus. So my name is Yuna, I'm joined with
Majin Obama, and of course, you guys already know, man. Arc System Works, Side Games bringing you this this new fighting game, and who better to show it off than Side Games beats Daigo and Fuudo?
So look at Daigo, yeah, he's pretty lost. I'm looking forward to this match, especially because it's Daigo, right? Yeah. This guy is one of the best programmers in the world, but he's not known for being a quick learner, right?
And then on the other side, you got Fuudo, who kind of does have that reputation, right? We've watched him just break games down so quickly over the years, being able to find the grind very quickly.
Yeah, I think if you're going to bring out a player to kind of demonstrate a game before anyone's got their hands on it, it's got to be Fuudo.
For sure.
Daigo, good luck, buddy. Anyway, let's check out the video and see what's happening here. They filmed this a couple days ago, I think.
Yeah, I think sometime last week. Brought in Aru, and then two of the leads worked on this game, right? You have Pachi, courtesy of Arc System Works, and then Fukuhara-san from Side Games.
So here we go. It looks like they're going to run a team out of here, a pro player and a coach. How about you? Who would you choose if you had to pick? Which one? With the players, who do you want?
Players? You don't even want to ask me, man. Fuudo. I'm going Fuudo every time. Fuudo every time. And then coach, if I had the choice, you gotta go with the SBO vets, man. I'm gonna pick Pachi.
How about the characters? So it looks like they have choices from 5 characters here. So we have Gran. Oh, he's doing a little explanation here. Oh, cool.
Yeah. So Gran is pretty much he's the protagonist of Granblue, right? And just what you would expect, a pretty standard character, right? He has a fireball, has an uppercut, showing off some of the supers there.
Yeah, so just like a well-rounded, right? Just the standard dude. And he has Catalina here, all around.
I love the lady in uniform, man. Look at that reach.
Yeah, so you see the sword is like half screen normals right now. Yeah, longer reach than Grans are pointing out right now.
She's the kind of character that'll excel in the mid-range and long range like that. Very long pokes, and also has access to a fireball, has access to an uppercut like that. Kind of a standard character.
Here's Charlotta in English, I don't know, but small. We know every fighting game, small characters always have that little advantage. Look, she's hard to hit. She has a huge crown, of course, but I bet you can't hit that. Look at that. She got a counter, too.
She got a big hit, yeah. Her ability lets her parry normals, especially, you know, she's kind of a speedy character. She's able to close in the gap and do some damage up close, but she also has the threat of that parry in the long range. And this character...
Yeah, so you know what she's the fastest Lancelot, right?
Yeah, this character, you already know what time it is. So most characters in this game, they only are limited to jumps, right? This is one character who has unique air movement, and he'll be able to show that off. Just a moment, you see his access to a fireball like that, and a ground dash along the floor like that.
And this is your girl, though. Hold on, you actually played the game, right? And you kept talking about Ferry. I want to see. I didn't have a chance to see it.
As much as I love a lady in uniform, I love a girl with cat ears, man. She's showing you off that long range, man. Look at this. She has uppercut, fireball, set play.
She seems like maybe the most technical character out of the 5 right now.
Perhaps.
Yeah. So maybe if you're new, if you're coming from the card game, maybe you want to start out playing Gran or Catalina. So you have more fighting game experience, maybe go with Ferry. And right off the bat, Fuudo able to beat Daigo. And John Ken, no, wait.
The comeback.
Yeah.
Ume scissors every time.
I knew it. I had a guess. I was like, I bet Fuudo is going to go with Ferry or Lancelot. They seem a bit trickier, you know, a bit harder to use. Daigo keeping it simple.
Yeah, when I first got a chance to touch the game, I could definitely see Daigo running Gran or Catalina. That kind of thing.
Yeah, we forgot to mention though. So the reason why we are out here right now, why they allowed us to come out and watch early, because we're here to talk about the beta test.
Yeah.
The beta test has been announced already. I'm sure if you're watching the video, you're familiar. If you're not, you can apply for it right now.
Yeah, of course, the deadlines are going to kick in on May 23rd and May 24th. And 11
that's kinda
p.m.
cool.
PDT on May 23rd, 6 a.m. GMT on May 24th, and you know that beta test is going to kick off on May 31st, run until June 1st. So make sure make sure you guys sign up, get in there, and at least get a taste of the game early on.
I did like take a look at like everything that they were saying about each of the characters, and it really seemed like we were really going for a game that really had something for everybody because of who you're making this game for. I think that's
yes, I read. I didn't have a chance to play like I mentioned earlier, but I was reading some of the notes here. So they're explaining there's a guard button in this game, which is unique. In addition to the regular guard.
Yeah, so you can manually guard. You have access to a guard button, which is going to make it. It's going to be very strong against like cross-up kind of attacks, right? And most characters, their jump mediums are going to give you cross-ups, and also there's some supers in the game that can kind of create some nasty set play potential like that.
Oh, she's still on a block after that.
But
and there was Chip.
Yeah, bro, she's nasty. She's nasty. So. The other thing that
you
want to take notice of is also standard jumps, but also there's an ability button that'll let you do some of your specials with the press of a button, and that's going to have cooldown effects, right? But if you manually input the command, the cooldown will be shorter time.
Yeah, so it's a good system, right? Again, this is Granblue. I'm sure the majority of the people, myself included, my first experience with this was the card game, right? So if you don't have that fighting game background, you can choose to use the ability button. If you are a bit, a veteran, you can do the manual inputs there. You get a little bit of bonus, but it's not so much that you have to use it like that. What is Daigo's face doing? Uh-oh. All right, their practice is over, and look at the difference. Like Daigo's like, oh man, I didn't have enough time.
The Fuudo just exuding confidence after a little bit of a practice run.
Shouts to Ari-san, one of Japan's most famous commentators out here. But here we go, Daigo versus Fuudo and their respective coaches.
Now, Gina, you know some of these guys better than anybody else. Make the call. How do you think this is going to go down?
All right, I have to. If I was betting money, I would have to go for Fuudo, but I think I am forced to cheer for Daigo. So I'm going to be on Team Daigo, okay? As a commentator.
I'm going to gladly I'm going to happily bet on him.
I have to cheer for Daigo. It's in my contract, right? There's no possibility that we'll lose. See, Daigo's not even talking right now. Pachi's the one trying to hype him up.
Of course, a lot like the past, too, right? Those guys have history. Yeah, that's very interesting. You mentioned the same thing when you touched it, right? You played for a good long time, right? When you were studying, and you said it's a lot deeper, a lot harder than you thought by just looking at. Yeah, certainly there's a lot more to it than first glance. I mean, if you're a veteran of Arc System Works fighting games, if you played some of those before, a lot of the systems and mechanics from those games are incorporated in some way, shape, or form in Granblue Versus.
Not just that, the art too. You see that
The
classic.
Mrs. says what's up, y'all. I don't need that here.
Style,
Private family conversations.
In motion, it looks fantastic.
Well, we about to get into it. Catalina versus Lancelot.
Daigo's trolling right now. So here we go. Catalina against Lancelot. So we saw Catalina earlier in the little demo, right? A bit more
Let's get ready to
it's not going to be up close.
Believe in
victory. That's the thing. You're going to see him try to
here we go.
Using Fireball and then using those unique movement commands that he has.
It's a random landed a throw, no tech from Daigo. So this is my first time seeing the game in action, so I'm looking up at the top. If you guys are new, like me, I'm looking up under the health bar. They're the 4 abilities, right? So I want to see how fast the cooldown is after each one of these.
You see that time? Using the ability plus projectile to be able to try to close in the gap after. It's a slow-moving projectile like that. Good for locking your opponents in the block stun and just trying to close in the gap after.
Yeah, and immediately burn. He had 100 meters, they burn it right away in the Skybound art. A lot of damage. So Daigo is now under 30%. So this, he can get the Unleashed, right? The Super Skybound art, if Daigo remembers.
So you have access to 2 supers for each character. Actually, there's a couple characters that are kind of different, but in general, you're going to have your 100% Skybound art, and then you have the Kaiho, which is the super. When you get into 30%, you still have that 100% gauge just underneath the health bar, top of your screen. Okay. Daigo, what are you doing? The random super, and you know Fuudo's gonna punish that.
Daigo's face. You got pranked, Daigo. You told me to do the wrong super, I guess. Yeah, that's not what I told you to do. Hachi already disappointed with the student. Yeah, I like all the notes too. It's very helpful there. We got counter, down, invincible. Letting you know what happens.
Yeah, and you notice that throw tech too, right? There's throws in this game and also throw techs, but there's also late techs.
Yep.
If you are able to tech the throw, but you're just a little bit late, you'll still take some damage from the throw.
Yeah, I like that. It's actually a
this game looks sick. That's all I can really say, even though I am talking over June
make it
Imagine
fair
Obama.
enough,
This
fight
game
it.
looks sick. I can't really say nothing else.
You put a lot of meat
I
in this
really
game,
like
too.
how it looks.
Yeah,
I'm
moving
really
forward
glad that as
feels
much as I've
so
been
much
saying
also,
about this
you
game
know,
being
there's
like
also
Battle Fantasia, I'm
perform
glad
instant
to
blocking too, right? And that's
because
good for being
Battle
able to save
Fantasia
up
can be
games as
Battle
well. So if you play
Fantasia
at the
and
high
then it
level,
be
if you're
like
kind of able to
Granblue
understand the
Fantasy
game,
version.
how hits work, it'll be very easy for you to build up gauge and build up meter in this game.
I watched the Japanese players, right? So Daigo's kind of stole that round just using overheads. Every character in the game does have a universal overhead. I
Simple
think they call
button
it heart
command and
attack.
you can do all that. I'm
Fuudo
like,
ate
yo,
like 5
Lancelot looking swag over there. That's the boy
Also,
Fuudo.
the powered up version
Fuudo.
of that move. It's like an invincible.
Yeah, you go
DP that
Benny
does
Hanna
damage
trying to
down
get
and
these
roll.
combos, but just no, it's not happening. Am I trying to do commentary here or am I trying to enjoy the show? I think I'm a little bit between A and B right now.
Oh, was he able to punish
But
him?
this game looks sick. I'm really like right now just
Trying to
looking
throw,
at
he's out of
Daigo
range,
and
though.
Fuudo play. I am really appreciating
use your
what this
meter.
game is putting
Use your
down.
meter, Daigo.
Gotta love that. Try to go for that over.
Fuudo's just trying to bait him from full screen. There you go.
Finish.
He overshot. Daigo ran up full screen, tried to bait out the throw. No good. He kind of threw it away. And that was my best character? No. Yep.
As expected, so you saw Fuudo use a lot of Lancelot's movement right
Yeah.
there on the ground, right? Character's
So
so
lots of-
fast. You saw him get in the throw range a lot of time, back up, wait for Daigo to press a button, then go in and try to tag him for it.
Battle for
Daigo going with
greatness.
Charlotte.
Very, yeah,
I get that.
as expected. I knew Fuudo when he saw this character. I was like, this character has way too many
Believe in
options right now.
victory. Battle
She has what,
one.
like an air dash,
Engage.
real kick,
I
it
mean,
has
I mean,
projectiles,
she has
it's a
everything.
set, yeah.
So that's Gigi, right? The little cat. You can throw it at different ranges along the screen, and also when it shocks, that's an attack. You lock your opponent in the block stun. Long reach character like this, right, has access to a DP, fireball, mid-range kind of hit grab attack where you can choose to either explode them for a good bit of extra
Or
damage,
bring 'em to you, right?
reel them in and try to run some set.
You know, I will say Charlotte does remind me a lot of Marco. I will say that. That will be
Wait for
my
jump into the air. You'll see.
Yeah,
Oh
that's what
no!
early, though.
Very.
Like 5 across
Just
the
whip it.
But Charlotte, she's got one of her abilities is actually.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that, yeah. You know what? I'm like, yeah, like I
Daigo
said,
power
Charlotte
here.
remind me a lot of
Granblue.
Marco though. Like, just like
DP through.
Oh wow, that was
There's a
yeah,
lot of
that
damage,
was
actually.
dirty.
Yeah.
Right up throw, he mistimed it though. GG.
Damn.
Jumped up into GG.
And the other thing you saw Daigo using there was Charlotte's unique command jump, right? She can alter the trajectories of her jump like that, come down with an attack, feint with it, go forward, backward, whatever.
I guess we're relying on the heart attacks, so he's not sure how to open up Fuudo, so he keeps going to the heart attacks, but it looks like Fuudo figured that out, and now he's just zoning her out. Yeah.
Light punishes, but he'll take that.
Oh, he comboed into the projectile up there. Daigo
Be careful,
smashed it.
Daigo, be careful.
Daigo's lost.
I
He
like Fairy. I'm like that. She's the fully fully realized zoner. I like that. That's kind of dope.
Oh, that's cool though. The ball doesn't bounce off the wall. I guess only in the corner.
Like everything. Oh man, Charlotte in that corner putting in the work. KO.
Machi nodding. He's like, all right, Daigo, okay. So Fuudo's asking, like, well, what is that jump attack she does? Can she go high? Can she go low? So very tricky technique. Fuudo still doesn't know how to deal with it. Yeah, it looks like his plan though is just taking advantage of Fairy's range, just staying away.
Long range character versus a character that pretty much has to go in, right? So he's just trying to utilize that. You see
That's
Fuudo
2
showing
hits
off
on the projectile?
Fuudo showing off the dive kick too in the air. Why does she have all this?
It's invincible. All right, Daigo's turn. He's
I want to say
Fuudo in
that
the corner, right?
drop
This is where he
kick shot
wants
to
it.
O'Deal and Doc Rock. You know what
Gotta
I'm
cross
saying?
it.
More
Okay,
that
Daigo.
work.
100 meter,
You know,
Daigo.
don't mind me, please.
Another grab.
Into the throw.
I gotta say, man, I just like this game
Oh
flow.
no,
I do. I gotta say, I just
heart
like
attack
this
gets him
game
again.
flow.
Another heart attack. That's good. Just abusing them.
So greedy, man. So many resets in the overhead like that, and Fuudo ate.
You see Fuudo trying to tech the grab.
So
That's cool about the heart attack. It's pretty fast. And one of the problems in some other games, when you go for an overhead, you can get thrown out of that. But the heart attack looks like you jump
Final
in the air, so
round.
it's a good way to keep that
Charlotte
up.
versus Lancelot.
And now he's going back to
Believe in
Lancelot here in the
victory.
final match, 1-on-1. I still have my money on
Battle one.
Fuudo.
Go for it.
Yeah, me too.
This should be interesting. Like Charlotte got the rush down, but I'm like Lancelot ain't no joke. I'm like this red record chain is
Run up
dumb.
over right now from Daigo again, right?
But Charlotte with all these overheads,
I'm not sure if he can do it. Is Charlotte though?
I'm like Shout out to my man Watson. What's good? Like,
Closing in,
man, that's why
using that
Watson was
speed.
one of the most 30th characters
Yeah, both players.
in Battle
There we go.
Fantasia.
Finally, yeah, finally.
But like,
now
well,
Daigo
a lot of, like I said, like I do
Fuudo
see a
after
lot
that.
more Marco in her than I
Crossing
do
through DP is baited.
than I do Watson. But
That's
it's
right. As
still
good
to
as
be
an
noticed.
option as having a block button is going to be really strong against a lot of the cross-up stuff.
And
Lancelot
like,
has
like if
access
I'm
to
going,
a lot
like
of
if y'all
that.
asking me if I'm finna put a character to the boy Lancelot, I will say
I'm sure
he like he
you
got a
can.
little bit of Ashley and a little
It's
bit of
different
face.
from
in it, You know what I'm saying? I gotta say
And
that.
block
Down.
again. Fuudo.
It's a lot more Ashley than face, but it's like his rush down remind me a lot more of faces than Ashley does because Ashley is a way different
That's gotta
character.
just
But
be
it's like
because
the
he's
record
got the
change
hands on
though.
the game. Lancelot
Like
looks
you
like a
ain't
really tricky
getting
character.
Texas knee.
For sure,
but
yeah.
still
Maybe
the point, though.
kind of a different. This is also kind of a kind of character Fuudo I think could do well with.
Everybody got an overhead.
It's also interesting too seeing these guys. This is the first time really trying to play a fast, high-paced game like this. Oh, tries anti-air, but Daigo's just going in. Daigo's holding forward.
Holding forward and then just emphasizing that overhead throw mix up like you said.
Man, that's the second air in a row. You
Full
gonna
meter
get
here. Daigo's a little help. He's
Look
got
at Fuudo with the
Super Sky
full.
Down if he wants it.
You gotta burn the game.
Charlotta though, like
There we go. Reversal super connected. 1-1.
KO.
So does meter carry over? Let's see. Daigo finished with 100. Does it carry over? It does not. Okay.
Yeah,
So this
resets
is
in
kind of
between
game.
rounds, but that's the thing. You build meter in this game so quickly.
You want to make sure you use it.
Moving forward alone builds so much gauge.
Yeah, mainly they've
I'm
only
like,
been using
man,
it.
I don't know.
This
I really like
you do have power
Lancelot
up
because
for
I
these
really
So you can't spend meter for that.
only Skybound artists use up.
That's right. Normally your attacks have cooldowns, right? But if you use the
Because I was
meter
wondering
burn,
about, like,
they'll
EXs
have
and stuff.
but they also have added effects.
Better powers and everything. Now Daigo, watch out. This is match point. This is double match point right now. Life lead on Fuudo's side.
Set
Lands
point.
the hit.
Oh, drop the combo.
He's got
Can
100.
Fuudo finish it on this one though? Charlotta, Skybound Octo.
He's got nothing left.
Still gets the block though. KO.
Daigo didn't want to block. He did not want to block at the end. Lancelot, doing what he does best, just gets in your face. Ta-da!
So Fukuhara-san and Fuudo were able to take it over Daigo and Pachi.
The fist bump. Yeah, it was mainly his Lancelot, right? It's very, but like we mentioned, very seems more technical. Maybe he just needs a bit more time. But let's see. What does Daigo think of this game? I'm interested.
いや、すごいシステムなんで、今はまだもちろん使いこなせ
Yeah,
ない
yeah.
これを組み合わせたらというワクワクを持ちながら
So,
They only had a little bit under an
I'll
hour.
come back for
So
the end.
that,
though. I
that's
would just
an
gonna
hour
put
of
my
gameplay
face in the
between these
middle
two guys.
during while
But
the
the beta
actual
test is
gameplay
3
going on, but I'm
whole
gonna bring
days,
you
right?
back.
Yeah.
So you have all the time.
Shout out to
I'm sure
Majin
all
Obama
the
and
people
June
watching
for
right now wants to get their
bringing the
hands
heat on
it.
the English
Once the other
commentary,
pros
man.
get their
Like
hands
this,
on it,
like
once
man,
they
yo,
share
this game
tech
off
and
the
strategy,
music,
uploading
I'm
videos and stuff.
really,
We're gonna see
I
a completely
really
different
appreciate
game.
Yeah, you
what
see,
this
guys,
game
man,
is
even
putting
with
down.
just an hour,
I
right?
gotta
Even though these
say
are
that,
professional
like,
players, they were able to
like I said,
completely
with
tap
all
into
my
all the potential that the
comparisons
game has.
to
So you
Battle
guys at home,
Fantasia
make sure you
things
guys sign up
like
for
that,
that
you know what I'm saying?
beta.
Like, this
Like you
is
said,
going
it's
to
going
be
to go
a
on at the
game
end of the
that
month, May
stand on
31st to
its
June
own.
1st.
It's
Make sure you
like,
guys get out there and
this
sign
is
up.
for
Yeah,
real
you can be
honestly
right
the
now.
next
You can
coming
be
to
a part.
Persona 4 Arena.
But also
Because
the,
you got
May
people
23rd,
coming
24th,
from a
depending on where
different
you
place
are. So you got
with
a bit of
Granblue
time.
Fantasy Versus because Persona was one thing when they
Yeah, so
made a
this is what he's
fighting
talking
game
about, the
to appeal
cooldown
to
system, right? That's
people
very, very
who were
unique.
just playing this to catch up with
And it's nice
with the
because it's
investigation
not- you saw
team.
too, the normal
This
stuff
is a
just
game
effective.
based
Abilities
off
just as effective.
of
You don't have to just
a
rely
game
on
where
the
people have
special
invested
attacks. Just gotta
thousands
complement
of
your game.
dollars into characters in varying money degrees and
use the
really
skills.
giving them something and giving them a way to interact with their characters.
Yeah, we
Like,
saw
this
that.
game gonna,
It
this
was
game
actually
gonna sell a little
the
bit.
first
Like,
combo
this
Fuudo
game
did,
gonna
right?
sell a
He
little
did,
bit,
you know,
but then as
combo
usual, it's gonna be
into the super,
hardcore
and that was the
ones
last time he
sitting
did.
up
He
here
forgot the
filling out
combo mid set.
wikis and things like that are really gonna keep this game alive. I'm like,
Yeah, in just 1 hour.
if this
I
game
honestly
can
thought
really
he was
hold
supposed to
it
be
down.
salty.
Like this game,
both
it's
had,
like
yeah,
this
they
game
both had
can,
the
if
speaking
because
of the
depending
teacher
on
here.
when this game come out, is that
Yeah, so here's some more news right now. That's the
you
beta
know
test
it's like
for May
what I was
31st
saying
to
is that I
June,
think this is a
June 1st,
game that
3 days
could
over that
be
weekend.
one of your anime representations in Evo because given that that
There we go. Otter is
cross
out.
tag battle just had Pack 7 come out.
Well, all
and
right,
things
guys.
like
Yeah,
that.
thanks for
You
tuning
really
in
gotta
to
wonder
this
what is
Granblue
the
versus
state of the
exhibition.
fighting game. So
Once
it
again,
is
make
what
sure
it
you guys
is.
sign up for the beta. It's going on at the end of the month. It's going to be a lot of fun. You got 3 days to be able to break down the game.
Are you gonna play?
Absolutely.
Are
Oh man,
gonna
you
use-
bro.
I'll play you.
I'm Team Ferry all day.
You Team Ferry?
I'm Team Ferry.
I I don't think if your team.
Yeah, I know about this, but like I was saying, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead.
I'm
Let's
gonna rush you, though. I'm best fairy in Japan.
Right now?
I'm best fairy in Japan.
We'll see at the beta test. But yeah, once again, guys, I'm Juna, joined with
Majid Obama. Catch you guys next time.
Yep, peace, guys.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Bring it back to me. Thank you much. We get this up. Let me press this magical button here. We good. Like I was saying, is that this game got what it takes for real, straight up. Like got what it takes to really sit up here and may be the game that may sit up here and may carry the anime scene for the next year. Because again, like I said, with Granblue Cross Tag Battle, you know, coming out today and things of that nature. Well, not coming out, but Pack 7 coming out and that game getting a resurgence because of all the balance changes and things like that. Because I've been watching a lot of Japanese footage of the arcade version for the past week or so to really see like people experiment with the new characters and seeing like how a lot of people are dealing with characters not being as powerful as they used to be and other characters coming up and things like that. So it's going to be a really interesting shakeup as people really get used to this. So it's like the Evo you thought you were going to see probably won't be. And that's going to even affect like the immediate tournaments on the way to Evo and beyond that. And when it comes to Granblue Fantasy Versus and where it's set, is that may be the surprise game that may make Evo next year. Because the thing is that when you think about that Under Night in Birth work, is that CL-R, and for the record, because I thought I was going to make a video about it, it was going to be a trailer to talk about it. CL-R ain't nothing special, it ain't nothing new. It's just ST, but probably ST means something weird over there in South Korea, and they don't want to piss nobody off, so they just renamed it that, and if it's any different other than that, let me know. I'll sit up here and say it loud. I don't know how much juice Under Night in Birth got to really be that game, because the game is amazing. I love it. I've always appreciated it long before the rest of y'all did and knew things about that game and how it was going to be evolved long before you did, because new, baby. Thinking with this is that you really got to wonder. You got to, like, because of the Evo announcement, and I did that when I made that little mini video about appreciating this game for what it is, about wondering, like, how many people who got in on the Evo hype of learning the game, how many people stuck with it? The answer is a whole bunch of people who I saw, like a couple of people, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to like FGC, played it for like a week or so. You play it every now and then, you featured it at your little tournaments or whatever, but you not as hype as you was when it wasn't coming out a couple months ago. Is one person I know in particular who's just playing it for views, because that's where that person's stuff on their YouTube channel screwed, so you gotta play that. But how much do you really appreciate the game, and how honestly you think it's a joke? I don't know. Here's what I know. Granblue Fantasy Versus may be that game to carry it. You know what I'm saying? That carry it. But at the same time, Granblue Cross Tag Battle with all the stuff coming out, and there'll probably be a video once it all susses out, because I'm still trying to get some information about how Pack 7 works, because no one knows the answer to that question, surprisingly enough, which is weird. But trying to get that all to shake out and see like what the future of the game actually is. It'll be interesting to really see that. Like, I don't see a new Guilty Gear coming out soon. Like, Central Fiction been a rap for a while, even with the new Switch version, which is probably the way you should play it if you own a Switch, because they got all the DLC and every single thing in there plus bonus stuff. So it is what it is with that. So it's going to be interesting to see, like, when it comes to anime fighters, what's going to be that game that's going to be the crown and jewel of the game that everybody get on. Like, I was thinking about, because I still ain't bought my copy of Million Arcane of Blood on PS4 yet, and I know I'm a bad person for not doing that, but I ain't really heard much noise about the game since the little noise was made, and then you got the PC version coming out in the summertime, and I don't know exactly when that is. I think I remember hearing June when we talked about that on an episode of Random Select, so I'm not really sure, like, what that's going to be, because that may be the same thing about when they released what was that, Blade Arcus on Steam, and it's like it didn't do nothing. I'm hearing good things. I heard good things in the street about Rebellion, but ain't nobody really making no noise on it. And given that the game is better all around, I'm surprised I'm not hearing no noise on it. But Blade Arcus though put a sour taste in people's mouth, because when it came out the first time, Nobody was really feeling it. And then, then EX did what it did in the arcade, came home, and it still wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? The Steam version got most of it right, but that's a game that probably should have been released on the console. But hey, you do what you can. Better than a game than no game nowhere at all. So it is what it is with that. So like I said, and I will say this again, it'll be interesting to really see what the state of the anime fighter is going to be in a year from now, knowing that a game like Granblue Fantasy Versus could possibly be carrying that whole damn subgenre of fighting games. So it'll be interesting to see how that all shake out. Regardless of that, we have got plenty of more show for you, so please sit back, relax, and stay tuned. I'm, of course, the one and triple, the G.O.D. You know who I'm flank blind. You know who it is who's bringing you this WURKKK. So please, you. Y'all do this. Spread out. Tell them, and they Uncle Triple holding it down live right here on Team GRF TV. Bang! Seriously, though. More show for all of you right after these commercial messages. Random? Because I was thinking about that while I was talking. Will the streets ever legally get Ultra Suplex Hold 2.0? I'm just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend. Think nothing more of it. More show for all of y'all right after these commercial messages.